Earth is getting warmer. This isn't just a seasonal change or a temporary shift in weather patterns. It's a long-term trend that has been observed over decades. This isn't just a normal weather change. We are witnessing unprecedented shifts in our climate, with record-high temperatures becoming more frequent and severe weather events becoming more common. It's a big problem called global warming. This phenomenon is driven by the increase in greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, primarily from human activities such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation. Scientists have been studying this for many years, and the evidence is clear: our planet's temperature is rising at an alarming rate. Data from ice cores, tree rings, and modern instruments all point to the same conclusion: the Earth is heating up. This warming is changing our world in many ways. We see landscapes transforming, with glaciers retreating and sea levels rising, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems. We see more extreme weather, like stronger hurricanes and longer droughts. These events not only cause immediate damage but also have long-term impacts on agriculture, water supply, and human health. The ice caps are melting, causing sea levels to rise. This not only affects polar regions but also has global implications, including the displacement of communities and loss of habitats for wildlife. These changes are already affecting people, animals, and plants all over the planet. Coastal towns are experiencing more frequent flooding, wildlife is struggling to adapt to new habitats, and farmers are facing challenges with drought and changing growing seasons. The good news is that we can still do something about it. By reducing our carbon footprint, investing in renewable energy, and supporting conservation efforts, we can make a difference. By understanding the causes of global warming and taking action, we can slow down this warming trend and protect our planet for future generations. Education and awareness are key, as well as supporting policies that promote sustainability and environmental protection. It's time to act now before it's too late. Every small action counts, and together, we can create a healthier, more sustainable world for ourselves and future generations. To understand global warming, we need to understand the greenhouse effect. This is a fundamental concept that explains how our planet maintains its temperature. Imagine Earth wrapped in a blanket of gases. This blanket is crucial for life as we know it. These gases trap some of the sun's heat, keeping our planet warm enough to live on. Without this natural insulation, Earth would be too cold for most forms of life to survive. This natural process is what makes Earth habitable. It allows forests to flourish, wildlife to thrive, and creates the conditions necessary for human life. This blanket of gases is made up of things like carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor. These gases are naturally occurring and have been part of Earth's atmosphere for millions of years. They act like a greenhouse, letting sunlight in but trapping some of the heat. This greenhouse effect is essential for maintaining the delicate balance of temperatures on our planet. This is a good thing because it keeps Earth at a comfortable temperature. It allows us to enjoy diverse climates and weather patterns, from tropical beaches to snowy mountains. However, when we burn too much coal, oil, and gas, we release more of these greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Human activities, especially since the Industrial Revolution, have significantly increased the concentration of these gases. This makes the blanket thicker, trapping even more heat and causing Earth's temperature to rise. This enhanced greenhouse effect leads to global warming, which has far-reaching impacts on our climate, ecosystems, and way of life. The main cause of global warming is human activity. Our daily actions, from the energy we consume to the products we use, all contribute to this growing problem. Since the Industrial Revolution, we've been burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas for energy. This period marked a significant increase in the use of these resources, which has only escalated over time. This releases huge amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat, leading to a gradual increase in Earth's temperature. Deforestation is another major contributor. Forests, which once covered vast areas of our planet, are being cleared at an alarming rate. Trees absorb carbon dioxide from the air, acting like natural air purifiers. They play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our atmosphere. When we cut down forests, we not only release the stored carbon, but also reduce our planet's ability to absorb carbon dioxide in the future. This double impact accelerates the warming process. Agriculture also plays a role. Modern farming techniques, while increasing food production, have unintended environmental consequences. Certain farming practices release methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Methane is over 25 times more effective than carbon dioxide at trapping heat in the atmosphere. Raising livestock, for example, produces significant amounts of methane. The digestive processes of cattle and other ruminants are a major source of this gas. These human activities are like turning up the thermostat on Earth's climate system. The consequences are far-reaching, affecting weather patterns, sea levels, and ecosystems around the globe. The most obvious effect of global warming is rising temperatures. Over the past century, Earth's average temperature has increased by about 1 degree Celsius, or 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. This may seem small, but it's a significant change in a relatively short period. Scientists predict that temperatures will continue to rise, potentially by several degrees more by the end of the century. The exact amount of warming depends on our actions to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Even a small increase in temperature can have big impacts. It can lead to more frequent and intense heat waves, which can be dangerous to human health, especially for the elderly and those with pre-existing conditions. Section 5, melting ice, rising seas, a threat to coastlines. As temperatures rise, ice caps and glaciers around the world are melting at an alarming rate. This melting ice adds more water to the oceans, causing sea levels to rise. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities and ecosystems. Low-lying islands and coastal cities are at risk of flooding and erosion. This displacement of populations could lead to humanitarian crises. The melting of ice sheets also disrupts ocean currents, which play a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate. These disruptions can lead to more extreme weather events and further accelerate global warming. Section 6. Extreme weather, a sign of the times. Global warming is making extreme weather events more frequent and intense. We're seeing more powerful hurricanes, heavier rainfall, longer droughts, and more widespread wildfires. These extreme events have devastating consequences. Hurricanes cause widespread damage from strong winds, heavy rainfall, and storm surges. Droughts lead to crop failures, water shortages, and wildfires. Flooding displaces communities and damages infrastructure. These events are becoming more common and more severe, costing lives and billions of dollars in damages. Section 7. Disrupted ecosystems, nature in distress. Global warming is disrupting ecosystems around the world. Plants and animals are struggling to adapt to the changing climate. Some species are shifting their ranges, while others are facing extinction. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are highly sensitive to changes in water temperature. As oceans warm and become more acidic, coral reefs are experiencing bleaching events, which can lead to their death. The loss of biodiversity weakens ecosystems and makes them more vulnerable to further disruptions. Section 8. The human cost of a warming planet. Global warming isn't just an environmental problem, it's a human problem. It's already affecting people's lives in many ways, from food security to water availability to public health. Rising temperatures can lead to heat stroke and other heat-related illnesses. Changes in precipitation patterns can affect crop yields, leading to food shortages and higher prices. Sea level rise threatens coastal communities and infrastructure. The impacts of global warming are felt most acutely by vulnerable populations, such as low-income communities, indigenous peoples, and those living in developing countries. Section 9. Taking action, our chance to make a difference. The good news is that we can still take action to address global warming. The challenge is significant, but it's not insurmountable. By acting now, we can create a more sustainable and equitable future for all. The first step is to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. This means transitioning to cleaner sources of energy such as solar, wind, and geothermal. It also means improving energy efficiency in our homes, buildings, and transportation systems. We can also protect and restore natural ecosystems such as forests and wetlands, which act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Section 10. Simple steps, big impact. How you can help. Every individual can make a difference in the fight against global warming. Here are some simple steps you can take. Reduce your carbon footprint. Walk, bike, carpool, or use public transportation whenever possible. Choose energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Conserve water. Fix leaks promptly. Take shorter showers and water your lawn efficiently. Support sustainable businesses. Choose products from companies that are committed to sustainability. By making small changes in our daily lives, we can collectively make a big impact. Section 11. Join the fight for our future. The fight against global warming requires a collective effort. Talk to your friends, family, and elected officials about this critical issue. Support organizations working to address climate change. Stay informed about the latest science and policy developments. Together we can create a more sustainable and equitable future for generations to come. Let's act now to protect our planet before it's too late. Like this essay if you found it informative. Subscribe for more content on important global issues.